Diving right on in. There you go. Rakdos mid-range, 4-color mid-range. Number 2 seed, number 12 seed. Here we go. Two pushes, Seas, Nissa, Gust, a couple of lands. Gust going away. Okay, see you later, bud. Nissa something to play towards. Stitches Supplier. Let's do it, baby. 3 cards headed to the graveyard. Cauldron Familiars are 2 of them. Not a bad place for those to be. Zagoth Triome into Claim the Firstborn. Here for Tristan. That's a Dragon Skull Summit. This is an attack for 1. Priest is the... Nope.
No.
What you want?
3-2.
You want Scrounger or Priest?
3-2. It has more power. There we go. What are you going to do with the Priest next turn? They don't play with any creatures.
Attack 1.
I prefer 3. The number is larger. More expert analysis is coming up.
Here's some Thoughtseize. Took the Claim the Firstborn. That's in the graveyard now. This is an attack for 4. There's a Priest. There's a Tower. Pass the turn back. Forest. You ever heard about this card?
I've heard things about this card.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Put Fatal Passes on the battlefield. I can search for your white. If you like, if you're Yuma. That's a Blood Crypt.
Are we going to dial up Colossipede here in a second?
Oh. Giganta?
Yeah, why not? We got land number 5 rolled up.
You gotta go big.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Comfortably outside of Fatal Push range.
Speaking of Fatal Push, Priest bites the dust. In for 4, down to 12. That's a swamp. Yeah. Yeah, go big.
Yeah, there we go.
Go big. Yeah.
Ooh.
The draw. Whammy.
That's a big whammy there, too, because land number 5, and you got your Nissa going. Things are looking pretty good. Now the hand's just a mess. And Jagatha's going to be out in front of your Nissa here, which is a big problem, because his Nissa's not great against 5/5s at that sort of neutral position.
Yep.
And the Scrounger just trucking in so much damage. So much damage.
You got to play that baby on turn 2. That's when it was meant to be played.
Yeah. What are you waiting for? You don't play with creatures. You don't need the Priest.
Apparently, Corey Baumeister calls this set Cold Ham.
Cold Ham?
Yeah, which is way funnier than it should be, but because I'm so out of it, I love it.
It's very North Dakota energy.
Yeah, it really is. Straight out of Fargo.
Right, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Little Cold Ham. All right, push that. What do we got here? Temple Garden? Okay. Pretty good Magic card. Down to 6. Nissa, that's a good pick to click. Can't attack with it, though. How about this turn? Pretty cool.
Very normal.
Yeah, pretty.
Come on. Claim.
Oh, while we're rooting for it. Well,
That ain't it.
I'll Will Strider instead.
All right. We're done. Go to the next one.
This one's getting away from Tristan. It's not over, but it's getting away.
Over.
It's
because you're not drawing a claim next turn. That door's shut.
That's true.
I mean, maybe it's still good if you have priests and blah blah blah, but you know.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. It's Look, you better figure it out in about a
You had one really high leverage draw this turn to win the game.
Yep.
And I think that draw is probably not good enough next turn. And I don't know what the rest of the deck is doing. So.
Tough place to be. Here's Pre. Oh, you don't see this often. Old Gigant tapping for mana.
Oh, wow.
Putting some work in.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Well, it's not attacking or blocking, so.
No. Eliminate has been found. I think we're going to eliminate straight away.
I don't mind moving to combat first. Your opponent might make some blocks assuming that, certain things are going to be around.
Sure. Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see the eliminate pre-combat.
You also might find something better to do with your I don't know. I would have preferred just to send it in there and see how Tristan wants to manage it first.
Yeah, I'm with you. Witch's Oven headed to the bottom. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Even though three familiars.
It's not in the galaxy of being good enough to pull you back in here. You just need to find draw steps that are more productive than that. I understand it. It looks appealing, and you've had these Cauldron familiars sitting there for forever, but I just don't think that's what the game's about anymore.
What are we queuing up here now? There we go. That's what I figured.
Everything.
Yep. Attack all. Your face. Trigger. Up to 12. Draw a card. Alright, Glacial Fortress. Not the best. Still got a Zagoth Triumph you can cycle. So Tristan does want to block here. He's played really, really nice tournament. Looks like the Goat's just going to hop in front of the Euro.
Yeah, that game 3 last round was perhaps the best game of the tournament that we got to watch.
I think so. There's that block. Remember, winner of this qualifies for the Kaldheim Championship. So players going to take a little bit more time, but that rope's going to force them along. So Stitcher's Supplier will be sacrificed to Will Strider. Now the scribe resolves. Here's Claim the Firstborn.
Yeah, Claim plus Woe Strider here is at least an answer to the Uro. Depending on how things go, maybe you actually get the Nissa out of the way, at least for a turn. Come on.
One of fun of. That's how it's done.
Welp.
That's brutal. Oh my god.
Had a good thing set up. Had a good thing going.
That is so brutal.
So brutal.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this deck has Nissa. It's so stupid. Oh boy.
I mean, Claim wasn't necessarily good. There's so much blocking going on, but this would have been a really nice turn.
It was just like a step in the right direction, right? Like
right, yeah.
Yeah, like I claim your Uro, I get to draw a card, maybe I draw a relevant card off of that. You have to take it seriously, the attack of a 6/6 and my other stuff. It's like a 6/6 and a 5/5 are attacking. It was all just like kind of going pretty good, and now it's just like, eh.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would have gotten the game at least into the margin where there's a mistake to be made on the other side.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, oh, well, all right, well, my cards don't work anymore. So try to play through that.
It's brutal. Down to 3. There's Wylde-LaRue. Yeah, heavy Euro back. Okay. Draw. It's funny, too, because like in spots like this, it feels like this 4-color mid-range deck, or if they're salting and splashing white, it feels like they draw like a decent number of lands, but it's like if I draw a spell, it's over. That's the 4-color mid-range deck. Like literally any one of my good cards, you're done. Here comes Euro. Nope, not a spell. Witch's Oven, kind of a whiff. Yeah. That Yasharn was an unbelievably good draw.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Brutal.
Yeah, and if you can't steal that game, which it felt like was stealable, well, everything gets just worse now because there are more Yasharns coming. And now this is where I know you said at the top, you expect 4-color mid-range to get the job done in the matchup for obvious reasons, the text of Yasharn, but if you don't steal game 1 as Rakdos mid-range, it just seems so hard after sideboard.
Yeah, you know, when you're playing against this much good stuff post board, it's imperative that you get the first game when their hate just isn't quite the same, and you still got to win one of the next 2, but that's a really dispiriting loss there if you're on the Rakdos side.
Yes, it is. Hey, you can find us on social media if you want: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. At Star City Games is the handle for all of them. Come follow, like, comment, subscribe, fleet, whatever else.
Can you explain that to me? What's
fleet?
What is fleet?
Okay. Let's see. How do I do this for you? Facebook stories. Are you familiar? Or Instagram stories?
If they're similar to Facebook stories, then
they're the same thing. Okay. So fleets are our Facebook stories on Twitter. It's the same thing.
So we're just doing as all these apps just collapse into being the same thing as one another.
Pretty much, except for on Twitter, you can only use 260 characters. On Facebook, I can say as much as I want.
Yeah.
Right?
McDonald's starts selling cappuccinos and Starbucks starts selling breakfast sandwiches. Just everything becomes the same thing.
Dunkin' Donuts sells bagels.
Right. Why bother even with the veneer of options? Is everything just
because I only use Twitter. I don't use Facebook. I don't use Facebook.
Hellscape.
I don't use Facebook, Patrick. I only use Twitter, so that's why. Okay. I don't use Instagram. Instagram's lame. I only use Facebook. Can I publish my stories on that? That's why. You're not wrong, and the same thing's going to happen with subscription models too.
Yeah, of course.
Right? I don't use Hulu. I only use Netflix. Okay, well, we all have the same stuff, so. Or you could buy the package deal, which is... I can't wait for the... Yasharn, by the way. I can't wait for the... like the Netflix plus Hulu plus Disney plus like ESPN package.
Yeah.
It's like... Isn't that just cable? No.
Yeah, I really love living in the world where people smarter than us have decided that everything is optimized for everyone, and also at the same time everyone's miserable. Just I love living in that world.
Isn't it nice though?
So nice.
Yeah.
What's that common commercial? We're living in the future we always imagined, or whatever. Who imagined this?
Yes, I agree.
We have a variety of television subscriptions here. Something that really gets to me is the screensaver, I guess, for the Amazon Video thing.
Okay.
Are these scenes of like natural wonder and like
No, it's Netflix.
architectural.
Yeah, Netflix has that too.
Yeah, these like of architectural wonder and natural beauty, punctuated by the most asinine questions. Alexa, play jazz music. Alexa, I need a recipe for beans. And it's just, it cycles through, and I watch it every once in a while for a minute or two, and it's like, I feel like all the mysteries of the universe are unfolding in front of me. Like, it is a synopsis of everything, of trying to leverage these things that make you feel like being a human is special and interesting against just the idiocy of our present moment and all the things that go along with it. 19-4.
19-4 indeed. Here comes Nissa. It's going to be Nissa and Big Pig. But I think Act of Treason is going to mess all this up.
Yeah.
Noxious Grasp took care of the first Big Pig. Act of Treason looks like it's going to take care of the next one. And that means you best believe we're going to have a third game. Is this finals best of 5 by chance?
We are living in
seven.
We are living in the future we've always dreamed of.
Yeah. You had better believe we're going to play a third game.
Mm-hmm.
I do like taking the aggressive approach. Just like, yeah, these creatures are 3-power creatures. This can get the job done, especially if you start off with a Scrounger. Here, hey, Nissa. Yep. What's this? Oh, boy. 2. Okay.
It's a lot to come back from here.
Yeah, I think it might... I don't know if it's doable. Don't you have to like tap onto your lands in order to play that, and then you have one blocker?
Yeah, I just don't know if there's. I just don't think there's a way to get to a second blocker here.
Maybe if you draw like exactly, I don't know, Breeding Pool or something, or a land that. Okay, Drowned Catacombs. You play that.
But you got no action, right?
Well, I was thinking like, can you play the other Uro, right, to gain 3 more life and go to 8, and then you're like, hey, I'm alive. This is a free sack. No. Sacrifice that. Scrounger. I feel like it's a no. You already got one in the graveyard.
Once you're just sort of looking for one last piece of the puzzle, I think there's not much incentive to keep a card that implies there's going to be multiple turns left to play.
Yeah, we ain't trying to play up multiple turns. We're trying to get it over this turn.
Yeah, I guess there's the question of what can you do if the card in hand is Fatal Push. I don't think Scrounger helps your fortunes in that event.
I agree with you.
And if your opponent does have a push here, what comes in the aftermath is likely to be so overwhelming that I think you need to strive for more. Is the short of it. I think it's all for naught because I think just lethal attack is coming and who cares? But
I believe you're correct. I'm playing this on the pre. I mean, if you're trying to spook them, I dig it. But I still think you have to attack if you're Tristan. I don't think you can do anything but just go shove and hope you don't have it. But I'm all for trying to spook them.
What happens here if your opponent has Fatal Push and you don't attack? It's like allow me. It's worse.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Good choice. Gotcha.
Ding.
Game 3. Here we go. That's a good game. All right. Hey, trade-in bonus. Yo, you want that? You want the trade
Yeah.
bonus?
You
Tell
can
you.
get a 30% trade-in bonus when you trade in your cards to Star City Games, and we're talking everything: singles, sealed product, large collection, bulk, even store inventories. Send it all to Star City Games. Send it over to our professional and highly skilled buyers, and if you'd like, you can receive a 30% trade-in bonus.
Nicely done. New York's hottest club is Star City Games. This place has everything. Singles, sealed product, large collections, bulk, store inventory.
Everything, any size, any shape, whatever you're into, we got it.
Do you know that sketch from SNL?
I don't.
Oh my god, no.
Help me out here.
It's a Bill Hader sketch. He's playing a character named Stefan. I'll have to send you a link on Facebook. I actually do think you would find it funny. It's ridiculous, but I really like Bill Hader, and I really like this character. It's a kind of a beloved character on SNL over the past decade. Written by John Mulaney, if you like him. I don't know if you... I think you would like John Mulaney, I think. But yes, New York's hottest club is Star City Games. This place has everything. Singles, sealed product, 30% trade-in bonus, bulk, store inventories. Game 3. Last one of the day. It's an amazing character. It really is. Here's a Thoughtseize. Give me that growth spiral. Your turn. Hey, Sharn, I was supposed to take that with the Thoughtseize. No! That's not how this is supposed to work.
It's okay. It'll just make it more disheartening when that comes off on turn 4.
No.
Or alternatively, if Yuma misses land drop number 4 and then just dies with the best card in their hand for the matchup, it's just good either way, you know?
Sure. They're going to miss their land drop, huh? Okay. There's Heartless Eye. Could happen.
Great. Could happen. Oh, Mayhem Devil, great draw here because it makes the one way or the other, it makes it more heartbreaking. Whether, you miss or hit.
No, we're going straight to Gigantha.
Well, about the language here, so all right.
Yeah, no, that's legit. That's legit.
We had our laughs.
Pig, go.
Pig, you.
Language me tough guy? Yeah, probably. This will trigger revolt. See.
Right.
Do you see? Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And now that's dead.
Bang.
And now pig. Your turn. Okay, an answer. Right back in Big Ern's face. Okay.
Yeah, but we need a Colossipede this turn, I think.
I think you're right.
Let's be efficient with our mana. Bang.
There's a Zagoth Triumph. Sure. Oh, excuse me, it's a Fable Passage. Even worse. That's probably card 5 if I had to guess. Why wouldn't it be?
It seems like there's no way it's not, so...
Here's a Heartless Act. Kill that. Okay, Heartless Act is card 5. How about this? Alright. Up to 20. Ah, another big pig.
The way back's not that shabby.
What do you mean?
I mean, Treason plus Noxious Grass plus...
Alright, so you Treason a row.
Mm-hmm.
You pound for 9.
Yeah.
Trigger draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Mayhem Devil. Okay. Deal your 9. Grasp this.
Yeah. Now you oven the Uro.
Yep.
I mean, you're still just like way behind all these different dimensions the deck has, but that card looked okay. You threw a good punch. 9 points of damage, Well, doesn't that just about sum it up?
Nothing else could sum it up better.
Love this attack. Love this attack.
Me too.
Great attack.
Just no quit. Just absolutely zero quit.
Great attack. That was my favorite attack of the tournament, I think.
Same. Honestly, same.
Like open deck list, there's just nothing that can happen, but like it's free in a manner of speaking.
Ready to bring that scrounger back. I dare you. Another oven, huh? How's that? Is that bad? It's not great. It's a good choice. All right. It's a tough road to hoe.
You know, someone's got to win.
Well, that's what you say most tournaments, yeah. Not that you're wrong. But.
No, that's why I keep saying it. It's true.
No, I understand. Let's see what this draw is. It's a pretty good card. Can't play it, though. Okay. Get back scround.
Pretty big call.
I want the whole blue mana thing. Draw. Supplier. Yeah, I mean, give it to me, I guess. I don't know what running perfect looks like, but we got to do it. What is it, like the other Noxious Grasp or something?
Yeah.
Send them both. Brick.
Brutal.
Yeah, tried so hard, got so far. But in the end, big pig in a row. That's how the song goes. That's the remix, actually.
Oh, free Woe Strider.
Hey.
Sick.
Can't stop, won't stop. You need your opponent to brick on a lot of draw steps. How about the first one? Well, no. Not really. Trigger Revolt. Come on with this thing.
I really like the idea of saying Trigger Revolt because Revolt is not a trigger. It's just it's just a state of the game that is or is not true. So it's the best way to rub it into someone's face. I'll have to keep that one in mind. Trigger Revolt.
Yeah.
That's not a trigger.
Yeah. Kill that. Kill your supplier. You do get 3 cards in your graveyard. Technically 4, because the supplier's going there too. Another Woe Strider. It's the deck's a lot. It's a lot to overcome. That's all I can say. It's a lot. It's a lot. 30 to 50 barrel your shark.
Reminds me, I was at the Trigger Revolt. I was at a wedding once where someone gave a truly atrocious toast, and someone goes sarcastically at the end of it. People are clapping or whatever, as you do, and someone saying near me sarcastically goes 2 words, Toastmasters, and someone next to them goes, Toastmasters is 1 word. I don't know why I just thought of that, but it's taking me back for whatever reason. Trigger Revolt. It's not how that works. I know I'm dead, but that's not how that works.
Must be pretty comforting to just have a languish in your hand from the opening tip and never casting it.
Yeah,
your opponent's deck is all creatures that die to it.
There was never even the illusion that I was falling behind such that I cast this card.
My goodness.
Oh.
I kept my hand based off of languish. We played 30 turns. I never had to cast it.
Never got close.
So how do you think the round went? I think this Rakdos Sacrifice deck is quite good, but you got to figure out you need a solution to the pig.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of removal you can play. It's just you can only have so much removal in your deck in this kind of matchup because it can beat you in other ways.
Yep. So you can't load up.
Right. It's just a tough card, you know.
Yeah. Can't take it with Claim.
Yeah.
Can't take it with Act of Treason, but you can't play many Act of Treasons because 3 mana for that effect is so much in your all 3 mana deck. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. We got Nissa rolling, and Gusta going. At some point we might cast a Languish, but probably not. There's a Thoughtseize, no cards in your hand. Good block. Might end the game above starting life total.
Yeah. Languish is still in hand.
Yep. Yeah, you know. Another Uro, sure. Zagoth Triumph. Probably don't need to play that. Probably just cycle that. There's probably Triumph flooded. What if all my lands cycled in the late game? Make sure I always drew a good card. How would that be?
Just cannot be bothered to languish.
No, I'm pretty far ahead.
It's a waste of my time.
Scrounge it up.
Yeah.
Kitty cat. I would say Yarshan's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of, just cards that previously had text and context, just not having that anymore.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really bother me. If your deck's kind of all in on one game action, one axis, I don't mind the hate being really good, especially when it's like, a 4-mana creature you can kill or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with
I'm not shedding any tears, but it is what it is.
I understand. Cauldron Familiar in the house. I got our matchup MVP. Big Pig takes it down, huh?
It's looking that way, yeah.
Cycle Triumph. Water Grave. That's nice. Thoughtseize you. What you got going on over there? There's no cards there. Oh, they have lands. Okay, never mind. I'm like, are we really feeling it? We're just firing off Thoughtseizes? Hey, make a deck.
Sure.
New plan? Someone's asking for a flavor text reading of Yarshan. In its hoof prints, barren dust becomes fertile ground. That's fun. Elemental boar. I'd write element. I'd write flavor text for a living.
It's poor. I mean, the editing is bad. The plural of hoof print is hooves prints, but otherwise, I like it fine.
All right, I'll let you send an email to somebody at WotC about that. Get on him.
Yeah.
Be stern.
Excuse me. Not to be a stickler, but it's hooves prints.
Yeah, but are you the dumbest person I've ever met?
Trigger Revolt, signed Patrick.
Yeah, have a great day. Which Yuma Koizumi